take a nice big breath, reach the arms up. I'm going to interlock my fingers at the top and then keep reaching my arms up. And as I inhale, be really aware of lengthening through the spine and reaching those arms up. And then on the exhale, I'm just going to maintain that length and relax the lower body. And then stay with that breath for a couple more. And then I'm going to exhale, release, and come into a twist. Just bring that left arm behind the ground. And then inhale back up. And then exhale the other way. Just take a couple of easy breaths here. And then inhale back up. And interlock the fingers, place them around behind my head. And then just draw my chin down. Sort of resist, I can press into my hands here. And I can move my chin from one side to the other and get a different stretch in the back of my neck. Then interlock my fingers behind me, pull them away, see they're up there, breathe into the front body, and then exhale, pull the arms away. Pull them out, reach them out, feel like somebody's gently pulling you up and back. If you're breathing in, you can squeeze into the shoulder blades here. Just be really aware, pay attention to how it's all feeling. Stay relaxed, just pay attention to the breath. And then release, and then I'm just going to walk my hands out forward and take a couple breaths here. It's always nice to kind of move around a little bit and breathe into the lower back and just see how it all feels. Good. And then let's just flip it around and come into a nice downward dog. We'll hold it here for a few nice big deep breaths. Imagine you're being suspended by your tailbones and your tailbones are reaching up and away. But obviously because of gravity we have to stay fixed on the earth. So our hands and feet are really connected down, and you can explore your fingers and your hands and use your hands, really kind of grip into them and feel your index finger and your thumbs. And then again, just pay attention to the breath and feel the dynamics of the breath moving through your body, and pay attention to how your breath wants to move you. So don't worry too much about perfect pose. There's plenty of guidance as far as, you know, how to move and out of position. So just find the way that works best for you. And trust yourself. It's part of the practice, is to connect inward and start to really pay attention to your own body, mind, and how it's all working for you. Okay, so I'm just going to inhale and reach my right leg up behind me, breathing deeply. I'm going to explore this position for a few breaths, just maybe dropping that right leg back behind me or bringing it out to the side, just trying a few different things, and then really breathing into it and reaching that leg up. And then exhale, I'm going to draw in. I'm going to really scoop into my belly as I draw the knee in and then place it down. I'm going to drop the back heel down and take my time, just coming into a lunge, breathing into my pelvis, kind of squaring off my hips and pressing down into that back foot as well. And I'm just trying to relax and drop into the pelvis and the pubic bone and the tailbones. And then take a nice breath, inhale, reach those arms up. Hold it here for just 2 or 3 nice big breaths. Feeling into any of the tension or areas that might be a little tight. And then I'm going to release here. I'm going to take the back heel off the mat. And take a nice big breath and reach the right arm up. Really kind of energize down all the angles, down into the back leg, through the crown of the head, into the shoulders. Keep breathing nice and deeply. And then slowly release. I'm going to step back into a plank. I'm going to hold my plank here for a few breaths. Again, I'll permission myself to move around if I need to and feel that my shoulders are drawing up. I can press back into my heels, scoop that bum under, really feeling that it's in my body, in the core of my body, along my spine and in the front of my spine. So all those muscles are really helping to support the integrity and the structure of the body as you kind of lengthen and reach out from this core. Breathing deeply. Always, it's good to breathe, you know, it's really good to breathe. So it's nice just to keep your awareness moving around the body. And then from here, I'm going to reach back into that down dog and just deepen my breath and ground into my hands and my feet, reach into the tailbones. I might pulse into my heels, so bend one knee and lengthen the opposite heel down. And try it on the other side. And then inhale, reach that left leg out. So going up behind, I'm going to just play around a little bit here. Keep breathing into my belly and reaching through that back leg. Grounding, obviously, working through the hands and that back foot. Feeling everything sort of equally distributing itself. All the weight's kind of spread through the hands and the feet, and you're really lifted up through your center. You can try different things with that leg, reach it out. I'm going to take a nice big breath, go reaching it up. And then exhale, pull that tummy in, draw the knee forward, and step it through. Let's put that back foot down and come up. And then just kind of get into it a little bit here. So that right hip's pressing forward. You might want to step the back foot out a bit. Just feel really grounded through the both feet. Again, feeling into that right hip so it's gently pressing through. And then reach the arms up, inhale. Keep breathing and, you know, moving the awareness through the whole body. And then gently release. I'm going to keep the right hand down, take the right heel off, and then take a nice big breath. Inhale that left arm up. Woo! Twist it out. It's always nice, again, keep it moving. Just breathe alongside the body. Or feel as if your body is sort of floating on top of your breath. So you charge, you really move the breath all the way through. And then let's come out of that and step back into plank. Again, we'll hold it here for a few breaths. Just a few. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Now, so let's take a nice big breath. Bring it to the tippy toes. Bend the elbows. Lower yourself down gently, 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 and then rest. Okay, let's interlock the fingers behind us. Again, relax the lower back, gently scoop the bum bones under. Feel the back of your feet pressing into the mat. And then gently pull those arms up. Inhale, lift the head up. See if you can keep that lower body kind of stabilized. Focus on your breathing. Relax the face. Okay, let's slowly release. Come out, come down. Prepare for a cobra, so place the hands under the shoulders beside the chest. Keep your elbows in and your shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift head and heart up. And I'm going to come to the knees and gently sit back into a child's pose, just to breathe a couple nice big breaths into the lower back. Good. Inhale, let's come back onto the hands and the knees. Tuck the toes under, lift it back into the downward dog. And just take a couple nice big breaths here. Okay, so I'm going to inhale, lift the head up, bend the knees, and just kind of step, or you can jump if you want, bringing yourself to a nice forward bend position, and then relax into it. It might feel good to bend one knee and lengthen through the opposite bum cheek. And then try it on the other side. Good. And then just gently make your way to a standing position. We'll take a nice big breath, reach the arms up. And then grab hold of one wrist. Exhale into a nice side stretch. And then inhale will come up. And exhale the other way. And inhale, come up. And then exhale, just release. And inhale again, reach the arms up. And exhale, fall forward. I'm just going to inhale the head up and step my right leg back into a nice lunge. I'm going to inhale the arms up and then exhale, warrior two. We come to face each other. Inhale the arm up and then exhale, just bring it down. We go, extend the angle. And then again, inhale, reach up. And exhale all the way down. And again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach down. Let's hold it here. Relax into it. See if we can reach behind and bind. Don't have to if it doesn't feel good. Good. We'll slowly release. As we come off the back heel, we'll gently put the knee down, let your left knee fall open. Let your body stay up until you kind of get a feeling of where that hip is and how you feel through the pelvis. And if you're kind of relaxed enough, you can bring the elbows down. Again, just take your time feeling into where, where you're holding tension, or, just being aware of how your body feels. That's all we're doing in exercise or well-being, is learning how to take care of ourselves, essentially. So if we're all individuals, then we're all going to have a kind of unique way of looking after the body. Yoga's a movement's good for that. Good, and then I'm just going to come back up into a nice lunge and lift the hips up. Give the hips a bit of a wiggle here. And then step it in a little bit tighter. And breathe into a nice little half lift here. So really kind of lifting through the tailbone, squaring off the hips. And then exhale, relax forward. And then just from here, step back into a nice downward dog. Reach the right leg up, inhale. Nice big breath here. And again, exhale, open your hip and drop it open. So you're kind of letting that right knee fall back. And then reach the right leg out to the side. Again, it's good to flex the ankle so that you can see my heels are reaching out to you. Hold it here, breathe deeply. Getting that hip nice and warm, just lengthening through. Then we're going to go through and take it underneath the body, reach it across. Inhale, nice big breath, expand everywhere. Lift those hips up. And then I'm going to slowly release. I'm going to come back through into my three-legged dog. Reach the right leg up, nice big breath. And then I'm going to come into pigeon with this right leg. So I'm going to bring that right knee forward. Let's be gentle and kind to our bodies with pigeons. So just be aware, that's all. Breathe into your both hips, try to relax. I think, again, just moving around and letting yourself explore the position like in any way you want, as long as your body feels comfortable. If you're feeling like, you know, something's not right, come out of it or ask for some guidance. And just keep breathing deep. You know, if you're with your breath, your body's going to keep itself safe. So, you know, using this mindfulness and breath awareness and everything throughout the day is a really good practice for living harmoniously or living more peacefully. So let's just relax into this pigeon for a little bit here. I could stay here all day, to be honest. That's what it feels like. But we'll start to come out of this pigeon. If you want to explore just bending that back knee for a couple breaths, you can. And then we'll just come out of it and we'll step back into downward dog. Take your time, you know, be gentle with those hips coming out of deep stretch. So just kind of moving consciously, moving slowly. It's all good. Okay, and then we're going to relax and exhale fully. Inhale, look that head up, and then again, just gently step or walk or jump the feet forward. Relax. You feel a difference, you know, from one side to the other. Okay, so let's just slowly come up to stand. Take a nice big breath, inhale. Maybe kind of arch back a little bit. And then relax forward. Inhale, lift your head up, lengthen the spine, half lift. And then exhale. This time I'm stepping my left foot back. So I'm going to do the sequence away from you now. And I'm going to come in to a nice high lunge, inhale. And then exhale. We'll just come out. We're going to inhale, reach that left arm back, and then exhale, extend your side angle, so reach it across. And then again, inhale, lift it up, reach back, nice big stretch here, and then exhale, lengthen it through. Keep yourself nice and lifted and spacious. Inhale, all the way, go back, and then exhale. Reach it out. So let's hold this one, this extended side angle. Hope you're doing good there. Keep it lifted. If you want to move into your bind, if it feels easy for you, you can. Just keep it nice and sort of spacey and nice and easy for you. Feel those feet. And just slowly release. And as I bring that back heel off, I'm going to put that knee down and, oh yeah, feel into that right hip now. Just take a couple breaths. It's always good to move around, keep breathing into it, and see how you can sink into it just by focusing on the breath and really relaxing everything. Chill out. Okay, so let's come out of that, and then just gently step up or bring those hips up. You can move the hips around a little bit. Okay, and then step the foot in a little bit closer. See if you can feel that you're squaring off your hips so that right hip's kind of reaching up and the left hip's pulling forward. And we're inhaling, lengthening out into a half lift. Exhale, so you kind of extend and lengthen your body over that leg. Good stuff. Okay, so let's just step back into down dog. Give the hips a bit of time to kind of adjust. Okay, and then inhale, go up with that left leg. Big breath, reaches it up. And then I'm gonna open the hip and let that knee fall back. Just keep breathing into the center of your body. Let your hands and your foot ground down. Breathe deeply here. So it's all about creating space in your body. Just moving it consciously, being aware of like what's going on for you. You're your own best teacher really by the practice and how you kind of apply it to your daily life. So just keep reaching that left heel out to the side. I'm going to take it under. Go red, flip yourself all the way around. Nice big breath, reaches as tall. Hello. Good, and then release, flip it round back into your three-legged dog. And then let's come into our pigeon. So bring that left knee down. So this side's a bit different for me. Just take it easy. Feel into that hip. And keep breathing and, you know, just paying attention how it's all feeling. I always say when it comes to learning about spirituality or energy or any of that, it's all the same, you know, just follow your nose and trust your instincts and work with people that make you feel good and hang out with people that make you feel good. And use time to get to know, you know, who you are and what you want and all that kind of stuff. So, here we go, pigeon. Let's relax here for a bit. Again, feel like I could hang out there for a long time. If you want to try to reach back, you can. Again, you don't need to do anything that doesn't feel kind of easy and comfortable for you. And then let it go. Step back down dog. Take a couple nice big breaths here. Just jig it out, move it out. And then let's just release and gently walk the feet up. Interlock the fingers behind you. Nice big breath into the upper body. And then exhale, relax, forward bend, breathe here. You can soften your knees or you can straighten the knees. It's totally up to you, whatever you're feeling. And then we'll release. Come up. Let's just do a nice eagle. So that would be a good balance for us. Let's bring the left arm up and over the right. So I like to crisscross, bend those knees, and then I'm going to bring my right leg. So I'm kind of doing two different things, up and over, and I'm just going to let myself sink here for a couple breaths. Breathing in. Again, the more you just let yourself relax and feel everything that's going on, if you're wobbling, if, you know, it's all good. And then we'll release here. Let's come out of it and come into a forward bending split. Reach that right leg up behind you. Breathe in. And then I'm going to come into a half moon. So I'm going to keep my left hand down, reach my right arm up. So I'm just opening. You see my toes are facing that wall. And then let's come back into that forward bending split. So square off the hips. Switch your hands. So now put the right hand down and inhale, reach that left arm up. And then let's release. Woo! Come out of it. We're back to standing. And now right arm. So bring your right arm over your left and sit down. Let's go bringing that left knee up and over the right and sit into that. Again, I can play around with different things. Pay attention to balancing as well, and then draw the kind of knees and elbows in a line, or let yourself really kind of sink into it. Good, and then I'm going to release. Forward bending split, so reach that left heel up behind me. Keep those toes, if I can, turning down. And then I'm going to keep my right hand down, open myself up, come into half moon, and my toes are going to turn around to face this side wall here. Keep breathing and opening your body. And then let's release. Ooh. Switch hands, and then again flick those toes to point down and reach that right arm up, twist it out. And then let's release it. Amazing. Let's jig the hips, and then step the feet apart. Just squat down. Sigh. And then I'm gonna sit my bum down. You can put your hands down behind you as well. Okay, so let's roll onto our shoulders and do shoulder stand practice. So all the way up. You can do that actually if you want, like a couple rolls up and down. That's good at core work and good for getting into shoulder stand. So I like to just kind of breathe it out here. And keep reaching through the feet, it's good feeling. maybe do some explorations, try different things. And then just start to bring it down to plow. And then bend your knees. And I'm just slowly, I got something in my eye. Shoulder stand, right? Stuff falling off of my trousers. Okay, I think it's still there. Okay, so let's do a fish now. So bring the hands underneath your bum. Come up onto the elbows. Let's get those shoulders, elbows right underneath us. Nice big breath into the abdomen, the rib cage and the chest. And then just let your head fall back. You can gently let your head top the ground. Make sure not to kind of put pressure on it. Good. Woo, yeah. And then just come into nice happy baby. Chill out. Let yourself move about a little. It might feel good to do a little bit of a kind of twist, so reaching one leg to the opposite side. And then do it with the other one as well. So kind of reach it. It's always nice to feel the lengthening. So as I reach that right leg away, I'm really kind of lengthening the right arm as well. It's all about that kind of radiation. So we radiate out from the center. We move from the center. And here too, we can kind of go wide with those legs. Just give yourself a nice hug. Squeeze it in. Might feel good to bring your right knee over your left and just kind of hug your knees in there. And then switch up. So bring that left knee over. So it's like sitting cross-legged, and then you draw those knees in. At the same time, you can try pulling those feet up beside you, and then whilst that's happening, see if you can lengthen your tailbone down as you're pulling through those lovely feetsies. So it's a good stretch. It's really good. Okay, cool. And then I think we're good. So now we're going to just lie in a Shavasana, because we have to practice Shavasana. It's the ultimate position, we know that. So just kind of spread those arms out, spread those legs out. Breathe and relax. Relax. Really feel the weight of your body relaxing into the mat. let's just slowly start to come up. You can lie there for as long as you want. Sam's juggling upstairs, that's what you're hearing. I hope you've had a nice practice with me today and that you're having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.